Welcome back to Ro Reacts TV, where we react, review, and recap skits from the Country Wayne skit universe. Hey cousins, we are back with another skit from the Country Wayne skit universe. And this skit, Isaiah and Laurie are bringing in the 75-inch television that he got for Sharra and Brooke at Walmart. So Laurie thanks Isaiah for helping him to bring in the big screen TV. And he says, wow, you are really doing a lot of things over here. You are really helping out. First the couch, now this television. Laurie says, that's not a lot. A couch and a TV, that's really small. That ain't nothing big. He says, Mr. Larry, I meant to ask you why though? I mean, a new couch, a new TV, you're taking care of her. Why? Because she's your ex-wife. Isaiah, if Bethany heard you say that right now, she'll buy you a car. Larry says, well, you know what? I really don't like discussing my business, but since you asked and you're a young man and you're dating my daughter, I'm going to go ahead and let you know this. He says, I'm not taking care of her. I'm helping her. You understand? Sharra and I have a daughter and we're taking care of her together. He says, I give Brooke the best I can, but when her mother moved here, she didn't have that. He says, I want my daughter to have the same amenities over here that she has over there. And I know that her mother is struggling right now, and I'm not going to let Brooke see her mother struggling in any way. Go on ahead, Larry, and she don't even have to ask. He says, no, I'm not going to let her struggle and let Brooke see her struggling because that messes with her mental. If I can fix Sharra's mental and let her know that she has some assistance and somebody is helping her and she doesn't even have to ask, then I'm going to step up and do that. He says, because Brooke sees that and I want her to know that that's the type of man that I am. He says, I want to be a good father and I want to be an example to my daughter of what a man does for his child and for his family. He says, and because Sharra and I are not married, I still consider her family because she's Brooke's mom and we're always going to have a connection. Isaiah says, I feel you, but does Bethany not get mad? He says she does and she will, but she doesn't see it from a man's perspective. Larry says, that's my daughter. You like my daughter, right? He says, yes, sir. He says, I want you to understand where I'm coming from with this. If you like my daughter, then you need to treat her the same way I treat her and with the same level of respect that I treat her with. If I don't treat her what a respectable man does for his family, she'll never learn it. He says, I got to give her their example. So when a man comes in her life and he points to Isaiah, he says, she'll know what level of respect to be treated with because of how I treated her. Say it again, Cousin Larry, for the people in the back. He says, and by me doing small gestures like a couch, a television for her and her mom so she can come home and feel homely, that's a small gesture and a small price to pay for my daughter's happiness. Isaiah says, right, but you know, he also wants to make Sharra happy too. Let's not lie. And you know what, Bethany, you better come get your man. He has been very honest and respectful, but I also feel like that 75-inch TV was for when he wants to come over there and chill and get away from Bethany if Sharra will allow it. Cousins Isaiah said, well, hey, it looks nice around here. Larry says, well, I'm not trying to furnish her home and I'm not trying to be involved. I just want her to know, hey, we had something. We're not together anymore. You're the mother of my child and you're not alone. Let me help you the best I can so you won't struggle. Isaiah said, well, that's nice. He said, yeah, she took care of me when we were coming up and to make sure I didn't struggle. And so, yeah, I'm always going to be there for her. We had a good life together and it just didn't work out, but I'm always going to be cordial to her. All right, cousins, that's the gist of this video. Please like the video, subscribe, share, and see me in the comments, cousins, to let me know how you feel about this relationship and the direction that it's going between Larry and Sharra and Bethany. And I'll see you on the next Ro Reacts TV video.